Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. Now this is a Bat Châtillon 155-55. It's the Tier 9 French SPG and you're located on the east spawn of Windstorm. And the name of the commander is Salam 666. At least I think that's his name. And the battle is about to commence. Well, what can we say about the 155-55? Well, it's the single shot version of the Bat Châtillon range, the Tier 9 French SPG. And it's based on the chassis of the Bat Chat 25 ton. They did build some prototypes. It has a 155mm howitzer. And it's quite a fast SPG as well, very fast. One of the faster ones. It's beaten by the Burt, the FB304, but it's also a lot of fun to play because it has a fully rotating turret, which means that the SPG can face any direction that the driver wants from his firing position, and the turret can turn to face the target, and that means his field of fire is quite wide, because all he has to do is wait for the turret to turn round and then he can dial in on his target. And his first target is an LTB who's gone up to that pass, the most used pass on the battlefield on this map, which is on B3. And I always aim in on that spot just in case somebody actually turns up there. And usually I catch somebody. But he's got a T-54 in the dockside area. And I think he's going to have a go at that as well. Round out. Right, he's had his first round from that position. Is he going to adjust his position? No, he's going to stay there. I must admit, that's a bit of an open position, but since the enemy is nowhere near his end of the battlefield yet, he can sit there in security that the enemy doesn't know he's there, unless they're looking for the tracer. Right, now, next target, Emile 2. It's a difficult shot at the moment. Round out. Well, I think he actually did get a hit for 169 there. But he is relocating. It's a new firing position. And from here I'll get a better angle on that Emile. I think that's the reason why he relocated. Because the Emile went behind that rock. And for a second the rock was acting as a cover for the Emile. Unfortunately, he can't see the Emile now. The Skoda T50 can, and he's just given him the position. Now he can splash him from there. Round out. No result. So he's going to have to move a little further south. Get a better angle on the Emile. He obviously likes that Emile. And that Emile's about to get taken out by a Jagdtiger. But the Black Prince there, he's hiding behind the houses. Well, it's not going to work out very well for him. Round out. Yeah, 313 hit points on the Black Prince. Big hit. And he's picking up some stun assist as well. Right, the enemy Arty's been spotted. GW Tiger. It's got to go. Prime threat to his forces. He's aiming to shoot and waiting for the reload to complete. That GW's waiting to shoot as well. Round out. And he didn't hit it. Maybe that GW Tiger moved at the last second. Now I think that that Salam's going to have to move as well, because apparently all the defenders on the north side of the city have been wiped out, or rather on the northeast side of the city. So it's open now for the enemy heavies to make their way to his cap. So he's got to get out of there before he's spotted. Now nobody's using the north passage. Or at least it appears to be empty. So I think he's going to relocate himself somewhere on the north side of the map. Preferably with a bit of cover. And then he can fire back on his own cap. Whoa, watch where you're driving. And then at least if he's behind cover, it's going to be difficult for the enemy to find him. Okay, now he's going to go for that GW Tiger again. He's down to 1 hit point. I wonder if that was down to him. There's the other enemy Arty. That was an SU-152. Oh no, it wasn't actually an enemy Arty, it was an SU-152. He fires around in there, but no results. Oh, up onto this mound. He does like climbing on rocks, doesn't he? Okay, next target. Well, it's an IS, and he can aim into the city. He was waiting for the reload to complete. Can he hit it? No, he's got a building in the way now. Now he can hit it. And, oh, he gets only a splash. 47 hit points. But his force is being whittled away. Now, one of his teammates is in the cap. The enemy cap. The Bat Châtillon 12 ton is in the enemy cap. Now, he could help a lot by getting rid of that T-54 up on the mountains, overlooking the cap. But instead he's going after these heavies in the city. No, that's one of your own teammates. You don't aim for him. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Round out. Well, he does hit the lurver for 269. Now, I think actually his team are now acting as a sort of like defense around the cap. They're trying to prevent the enemy heavies who are in the cap from getting to the cap, and he's in the north area firing down on them as they're struggling to get to the cap, and the cap has still got 43 seconds to complete. There's an IS. Can he hit it? Round out. Yes, that's a big hit. 280 hit points, 2 critical hits. He's probably tracked it as well. Now he's getting up onto this place, the place I mentioned at the start of the battle. This is one of the passes that I normally aim at, because somebody normally comes up here, sits up here, and you can just take them out. Right, 20 seconds to go on the cap. There's a SPIC. He's coming along the riverbed. Now, can he hit him? Oh, he doesn't need to. He's been killed. He was taken out by the Bat Châtillon 12 ton, who's hiding behind the rock. He must have seen him. Okay, 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. He hits the lurver, and they've completed the cap. Oh my god, the Bat Chat's been taken out. He's been killed. That means he's the last one alive. That means he's got a Kolobanov. Surely. There's 5 enemy tanks left. There's an AMX M449, an IS-3, a Lurver, an AMX M445, and an IS. All those heavy tanks, and they could not win the battle. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Yes, it is a Kolobanov. Salam 666 and the Bat Châtillon 155-55 won a Kolobanov medal. He stood alone against at least 5 enemies. The Bat Châtillon 12 ton should get the honours because he was the guy who capped out, but he was killed at the last second after he completed the cap, and therefore he, Salam 666, was the last man alive, and he gets the Kolobanov gifted to him by the Bat Châtillon. Now, he managed to pick up a Bruiser medal as well for getting at least 5 critical hits. He did get exactly 5 as well, but he didn't get any kills, unfortunately. Now, let's have a look at the team scores. Well, he came third on damage, 1,936 hit points. He didn't get any kills, which puts him well down the table, near the bottom. And when it came to base XP, he was mid-table with 489. He fired 10 rounds, got 6 direct hits, 6 penetration, and 3 splash damage. He did damage of 1,936 hit points, all at more than 300 meters. He hit 7 of the enemy, but didn't get any kills, but he did do stun assistance of 617 hit points off 9 stuns. On a premium count, he earned 30,080 credits. And after ammunition resupply, and the 155mm shells are reasonably cheap, he actually took away 18,880 credits. He still would have made a profit even if he was on a standard account. He received 734 XP, but it was times 3 for the first victory of the day, so he actually took away 2,202 experience points altogether. But I'm sure he'll be very happy to pick up the Kolobanov medal, and special praise should go to the Bat Châtillon 12 ton, who was driven by Arturo A8, because if it was not for him capping in the cap and managing to get 3 kills whilst defending the cap as well, the that he walked away with the Naden's Medal and the Invader Medal, so his scores would have been better because of that. But for this hero, Arturo 8888, then Salam 666 would not have been gifted the Kolobanov for staying alive, and so I'm sure he's eternally grateful to Arturo for that one. So well done indeed. If you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in our next video.